So previously in the world of Elekind, the heroes awakened to find themselves under attack. Once they search for Kazer to no avail, difficulties, and decide to track the Gnolls' progress back to their origin for possible answers. There they find Bondamar's camp overrun with gnolls and slaughtered to a man. Deciding that this task was beyond their skills, they circumvent the camp for Kadric's keep, only to find a titanic demonic gnoll returning with a Kazer from the keep bearing the Horn of Valhalla. He attacks and sets forth the battle in which everyone is seemingly killed. Or are they? No, they are not. Not everyone. Most everyone. Not everyone. Oh. Let's start with you three. Ant, Hauser, and Quint awaken sometime later. It is dark out. There is a roaring bonfire nearby. The thing that all of you notice is that you are bound to a post and are completely nude. The second thing that you notice, there is an overwhelming smell of rotting meat around you. And the third thing that you notice are the humans and humanoids that are wandering around, sort of just gorging themselves on bits and pieces of
what?
Human flesh.
Ant lifts his head after taking seemingly like few deep breaths. Opens one eye first, blurrily looks around, and then that's when the acrid stench of rotting flesh kind of hits his nose, and he opens the other eye, and as he turns, he kind of sees Hauser, and then I think you think Quint was the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Quint to their side, and he kind of just moan, like kind of really under his breath, but through his teeth, he's just like, God's body. Kind of just curses, and just basically looks to see, are these like regular humans? Like,
You don't see a gnoll among them, but you see piles of rotting body parts sort of strewn around. This is not a very well kept. There are some haphazard like tents sort of thrown up.
What is this? Where are we?
Looks like some encampment. Not exactly sure yet. Just kind of try to calm down. Don't draw any attention to yourself. Hauser, are you okay? You awake?
Bit groggy, but no worse for the way I guess.
I mean, to be fair, you all feel like complete shit.
I can bluster.
The mauling that you've received. No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just kind of for your own reference. Like, you are covered in your own blood and fully recovered from the ass whipping you've received. Yes, you can bluster all you like.
And he'll fight against the restraints, trying to feel them out with whatever good that does. But yeah.
As you do that, a robed figure with his hands covered in blood wanders up to all of you and smiles and says, "Ah, you're awake."
Hmm. Who are you? He kind of
Who
looks up
am I?
with one eye, cocking it, kind of like, cause like how you would look up in the sun. I guess because he's still kind of like tired and pretty much he's pounded dog shit. So
Who am I? I am no one important. Down to like a small like table that's sort of set up next to the fire, and pulls off a sort of a blood stained, like dried blood stained blade off of it, and sticks it in you viscerally.
ouch.
Hey!
You are half your HP, whatever that is. He will stick you for 5 points and then carves out a neat chunk of your stomach. Just a region. He's not really. And pulls out just a big meaty chunk of you.
Wait, who is this?
This guy, this cultist.
Yeah, on who though?
Of you.
Because me and Quint kind of like, I don't know, he's doing. Is he doing each one of us?
No, just you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Mine was anger, friend, rage. Let go of my friend!
Yeah, you just gotta hear that typical what's that like typical soundbite for horror screens like yeah like that. Yep.
He pulls out a big meaty chunk of you and is just looking you in the eye with this like jittery look, and takes the bit of you that he just ripped out and begins to eat it in front of you and says, "Who are you?"
I guess it really doesn't matter now, does it, you asshole? Gosh.
No, it doesn't. You are a gift from the mighty Yeenoghu to feed his hungry followers. Takes another bite of you.
Oh man, that's so disgusting. Ugh. Hey, well, now that you took a bite out of me, how about you use that knife and cut these ropes, huh? We can leave now, right?
He walks past you. He's looking at Quint now, and he says,
Oh, sorry. Who
"Tasty."
you cut out? Whom is he looking at?
But you.
Oh.
Your
Okay.
friend was tasty, but gamey. How about you?
Why don't you cut these ropes off and I'll show you exactly how awake I am!
Grabs your head and begins to carve off your ear.
Yeah!
Man, it's gonna try to like throw his legs out and try to kick the guy or something.
No,
You know, like
you're bound up by your ankles, your midriff, hands tied behind. Like it's a good knot job. You can attempt to addict your way out of it if you would like to try and slip your bonds.
yes.
Meanwhile, he is going to look at Quint, and then a big bite out of the earlobe and like rip it in half and begin to chew it.
Yeah. Bastard!
Oh, shh. Quiet now. Quiet. You don't want the gnolls to come and finish the job. They're much less gentle than I am.
Needless to say,
Anton, but in vain.
yeah. I need to be.
And then he moves on over to Hauser.
Hauser's
He goes, "Oh,
sorry.
Oh?
Hauser's just staring daggers at him.
Go ahead." Oh, you. Such fight. Oh, I can sense it. Cut. Where to cut? Oh, here. And he is like almost sexually just like grinding up on you, like touching you in just weird ways. Not like in your genitalia, but just like he's stroking your thigh, just right here. And he just digs his dagger in and begins to carve away. You will take 6 slashing damage. And he will just pull away a nice strip of your thigh and in his hands and sort of squeeze and goes, "Oh, it's so tender."
I know you're kind, sorcerer. My blade has tasted the blood of many of you. You're a coward who sells himself for power. I'll give you the satisfaction of showing you fear.
Oh, yes. Oh, you will need every bit of that spirit. Yes. He takes a nice big bite out of the strip he's carved off of you. But Yeenoghu, he doesn't give power. He just creates survivors. We will survive his coming. You will not. You will empower us. That is enough. Then he turns from you, begins to carve up the nice little chunk of Hauser on the table, gestures around, and the other cultists sort of almost rapidly move forward as he cuts it and throws it at him. Meanwhile, Kazer,
Yo.
you have been sort of, I don't know, bumbling around trying to find any sign of what happened to your party. They're not difficult. Not too terribly difficult to track, considering they weren't really hiding their presence. So it might take you a little longer than it might have taken like Quint or Ant. You
I'm
eventually
sure when I find him, the bloodstains are to give away.
no, you come across the of Bondamar's men, and it's well past dark at this point, and the smells of death are everywhere. But absent is all of the gnolls. Are you moving stealthily?
All right.
Moving stealthily?
Uh,
Or are you not?
I mean, hurried stealthily? No. All right, let's find out if I'm moving stealthily.
What?
Because, I mean, I wouldn't be trying... I mean, not trying to announce my presence by any means. I apparently am moving somewhat stealthily.
Okay. So as you move around the camp, you will notice that there are a handful, maybe 3 or 4 hyenas just sort of picking on the scraps, but you don't see any gnolls.
No real reason to go after them, especially alone. I will attempt to see if I can find any tracks leading out of the camp.
Okay. Roll a wisdom with disadvantage, as it is dark. And I assume that you're not holding a source of light, as that would completely negate that stealth.
I'm pretty sure I have dark vision, but yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. I'm just... Be silly for me to use light. Apparently I have a 3.
So easy to find are the mass of tracks that are moving away that you suspect is a large gang of something or other. You haven't seen any gnolls, so nothing leads you to suspect that except maybe the hyenas. But distinctly canine in shape and humanoid size, so something has moved off in this general area. But you are able to sort of circumvent that, and a bunch of them having come from the direction opposite the camp, which is in the direction of the keep that you were looking for earlier.
Well, if I know my friends, they were going in the direction of the most danger.
So he follows the horde.
Not like on the path, but yes.
They're going.
Yeah. Like I would be just inside the tree line as opposed to walking down the huge path.
Right. What I'm saying is that they continue off into
Hello?
into the forest.
Okay.
You're actually following the gnolls.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kazer begins to track the gigantic horde of gnolls. Meanwhile, on the path, there is a corpse that has been gnawed and chewed on and eaten down to meat, bones. Like there's nothing really left of Biri. Her armor has been cast aside. Gear has been savaged. It's all beaten up, but not quite. And it all begins to reform on her little by little. It builds back up until she is whole once again.
I'm seeing this, or is this just happening with her?
You went in the opposite direction.
Ah, fair enough.
This is just her.
Fair enough.
Okay, she stands up and starts to pick up her gear, what she can find of it in the dark. Fuck.
You are immediately aware that you are dead.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, you immediately have a strong sense of where all of your family is in various directions.
Okay. She's going to kneel down and say a prayer, and then take a look around and see if she can... Well, she'll spend a moment listening and see if she can hear or see anything in the dark that might indicate that she's not alone.
You hear the faint sounds of things being devoured in the direction of the camp. Guys, circumvented.
Okay. Does it seem far enough off that if she lit a torch and kept it covered with a bucket or something, she could get away with it? She wants to start looking for signs, but she does not have dark vision.
I mean, do you fear hyenas?
Fear is relative. They will definitely slow me down.
Mhm.
Yes.
What do you do?
Well, she'll check in the dark to see if she can find any signs of what's happened to the rest of her party. If she can, without dark vision.
Okay.
Yes.
Make a wisdom survival check. Disadvantage.
Oh, it's not going to be good. Yeah, 6.
Okay, so you look around. Stands out to you as you.
Okay. She knows where the you said in the direction of the camp. That's the camp that we
Now,
kind of ran away from. Okay. Does she have any sense of where Ant or Quint are?
no.
Or just her family? Okay. Okay. In that case, I think she's going to go into the woods and try and hide until morning when she can see and try again.
Okay. So I'm not.
You said that there's hyenas feeding. I'm not going to worry about the hyenas because they're feeding. I'm just going to go ahead and light a torch.
Okay.
And if they come over here, we'll deal with that. So if she lights a torch, can she try searching again for signs of what might have happened after she stopped remembering?
Yeah. So, Kazer, as you're beginning to trek off towards the direction the horde's going, you'll hear that the hyenas are starting to yip excitedly. They are moving away from you, as though chasing after something.
That generally means that they're going to go eat something. It's probably not a person, but I should probably just go make sure.
Okay. So you follow after the hyenas. At Biri, roll me a wisdom survival check without disadvantage.
Oh, did that work? Didn't work. And it's an 8. She's
Okay.
distracted by the sounds of her bad choices.
Yeah, so as you hear these hyenas thundering up the path towards you.
Mm-hmm. She's going to chuck her torch and run for cover.
I mean, there's 4 of them.
Dead giveaway.
Did giveaway?
Oh, sorry. It's a thing. Ignore me.
Because 4 of them were pretty deadly when they woke us up, yes?
I mean, the gnolls were.
Well, okay. We'll kill some hyenas. We'll give it a try.
I mean, what's the worst that happens?
Yeah,
you die.
pretty much. I die. Okay, instead of that, she'll plant the torch and beckon them closer. Come here. If
Roll
she's got her
initiative.
javelins. Yeah. Don't
Should
go too slow, Kazer.
I also roll initiative?
Yes.
All right. What was my initiative score? Dos. If I rolled a d20, not an s20.
Oh, that's real good. Where are the hyenas at?
The hyenas are at 8.
Okay. Okie doke. And am I all in my armor and have all my shit? Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. In the distance, you see shadowy shapes running towards the keep.
I'm gonna keep following them until I notice who they're running towards,
Okay.
or what they're running towards.
Hyenas are going to double move towards Biri. 60 feet away.
Okay. That is, she's going to wait. She's going to run up 30 feet closer,
Mm-hmm.
plant her torch again, and then chuck a javelin at one of them.
Okay.
Oh, stop it. Anton?
Hits.
4 damage.
Yep. You stick one right in the back as you launch a javelin at it, but
Okay.
Kazer, you keep moving towards it.
Excuse me. Yes.
So you can see the torch at this point in the distance, and a berry shaped something up there.
At that point, I would cast mirror image,
Okay.
and that'd be my turn.
So the hyenas are going to close the gap and attack Biri. 13 doesn't hit. Advantage. 5 doesn't hit. Third one has advantage. Fourth one hits. First one bites you for 1 point of damage. The second one bites you for 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, your turn.
She is going to use her breath weapon, since I'm assuming they're all clustered here in front of her.
Well, that's the problem. You can only hit one of them with it.
Oh, can I? Okay.
You're stupid.
Just kind of just stupid. That's fair.
Although you can take opportunity attacks to have a line of 3 of them.
She might do that. I think she's going to go ahead and back up and get that. Yep. Let me know how much I take.
First opportunity attack crits. Second one third one hits. Wow. That is the triple 1 roll from all of them, including a crit.
Including the crit. Fabulous. I'm going to need them to make a dex save as she unleashes her suddenly strangely cold fire.
7 fails. 7 fails. I roll a third 7. Isn't that like a
Decided to play the
thing?
lotto.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yes.
Well, those who failed their save are going to take a whopping 4.
Okay, well, fortunately one of them disintegrates
Hey, take that.
from dust, but the other 2 are still up, unfortunately.
She just kind of hiccups with surprise because that's not what she was expecting to come out of her mouth.
That necrotic damage, though. Okay, Kazer.
How far away are they?
I mean, if you move, you can be in range.
Okay. I'll move it up till they're about 100 feet away and start blasting with Eldritch Blast.
Mm-hmm.
So what is my attack roll with Eldritch? 5. Okay. It's a 13 hit. Awesome.
Yep.
For 9 points of damage.
Yep. You fling your bolt of arcane energy, it hits one of them, and
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's my turn.
last 2, rather. One of them is going to miss with a 1. And the other one is going to, now that it's disengaged with Biri, is going to dart off into the woods. Biri. You.
Okay. Beer is going to... I probably couldn't kill the one that's running away, so she's just going to longsword this guy. And she crits. That's lovely. "15 points of damage."
Most unnecessary crit in history. How do you
She's staring at Kazer. She just kind of has been standing here kind of uncertainly, like she doesn't want to move too much. She's not quite sure of how her legs are working. And she just brings the longsword down like a hammer, hardly even like a sword, and just smashes it in half. Then lifts it up and turns to look at the one that's running away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I can see that one that's running away, I want to try to blast it.
It's got too much.
That's fair.
Yes, sir?
Biri?
You all right?
Yeah.
For the record, Biri looks nothing like she normally does. She is ghostly pale.
You don't look all right, though. Is it something with that fungus?
I think I'm quite sure that I am dead. Where's Aunt? Where's Quint?
Well, last time I saw them, they were with you.
Help me find their trail.
Do what I can.
We ran into some gnolls.
Oh, that makes the hyenas make a little bit more sense.
They were there. I told them to run. And she's going to go to the place where she last saw them running with the torch and see if she can suss it out and pick up a trail from there.
Okay.
With Kazer's help, I hope.
Yep.
In fact, maybe I should assist you, because I don't have any dots in survival.
Neither do I.
Okay, well,
And
good.
I'm pretty sure you have a higher wisdom.
That be
If your wisdom is an 8, then I have a higher wisdom.
Mine is a 10.
I roll to see if you're actually assisting then. Does that give me advantage?
a 10 gets you advantage.
Yes. Thank God.
God.
12.
You had. Oh, yeah. Only saw the first one at
You
first.
guys are not minding being eaten because it's going to be a while before Biri can come save you.
So Biri
Hey.
and Kazer uncertainly set off through the forest after a vague trail. Meanwhile, back in the camp.
Ow.
Cult leader is sort of leading this of about 15 or so these ravenous cultists.
How many ravenous cultists?
About 15.
Oh, shit.
I don't think we're going to win this one in a straight up fight.
What do y'all do?
Mm. I'm just checking my character to see what exactly I have and whatnot. I don't know. Ant's not gonna just stop. He's gonna try to get out. See if he can't eventually, slip out of his bonds.
Okay.
I'll bleed.
As you do.
So what does the actual surroundings look like? Is it bright at all?
Yeah, I mean, there's a big bonfire sort of in the middle of this encampment. You guys are ringing off to the side.
Oh, okay.
So
big-
we're tied up to stakes, right?
Big,
Essentially.
yeah.
So like arms tied behind our backs around this rod. Yes.
Arms, ankles,
Oh shit.
torso.
Oh, there goes my witty comment.
Yeah. So, and you wriggle and writhe, and eventually you're able to. You're pretty sure you can slip one of your hands free.
Mm-hmm. And once he gets one of his hands free, he's gonna try to get his other one free. But he's gonna keep his hands behind, his back for the time being. And then once he's able to get his arms free, he's gonna try to work on Quint and Hauser's.
You're not that close.
Huh? Oh, not
You're
that
not that
close. Oh, okay. Is there anybody like actively watching them?
I mean, they're close enough that you feel like it's risky. Like there's a chance you might get caught.
Okay.
Nobody's like standing there looking at you. You know, like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But
they all seem a little unhinged, but
is there anything
can't be
close
sure
by? Is there anything close by that could easily use with a sharp edge?
moment.
So-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's gonna take his time, but he's gonna go for his hands and then his
Let me
midriff and then
Roll me a stealth check.
that's actually 16. I have a +5 stealth.
Okay. What are these dudes' perceptions? Okay. So go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand check.
Six.
So as you go about trying to surreptitiously hand, one of the guy sort of hears the shuffling at you. His eye twitches violently, and he sort of slowly stands up. What are you doing?
My testicles itch. It's getting
I can feel-
uncomfortable.
He picks up his bloody bloody knife.
Oh, hey.
Makes his way.
No. Hey, no. No. Come on, man. Please don't. They're fine now.
He is going to attempt to grapple you. What do you do?
If he gets close, if my one hand's free, he's gonna man.
Quint looks over and says, "Hey,
Well, he's either try to get the knife or headbutt. I feel like he would probably go for the knife.
Persuasion check, Quint.
I'm sorry, what persuasion?"
A charisma persuasion check with disadvantage.
Alrighty. Oh, this is rough. Do I have persuasion? Nope. That's gonna be.
You gotta get that pulled together.
This is. Give me a second to. Oh, whoops. Hang on a second. Click the wrong thing. Hang on. Sorry. Discord is slow, and I made it bad. 1d21. And I will copy that because it is disadvantage. 17 for the first one. 15 for the second.
Okay. So as he makes his way over towards Ant, you call out and catch his attention, and he turns and says, "Oh, you want it too? Okay." And he's gonna make his way over.
Is the knife active in his hand or like in a sheath?
It's in his hand.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
not close enough for you to reach.
Damn it!
Quint got him before you could.
Yeah.
Shit, I was hoping to distract him so that.
Oh, you
So the-
distracted him.
Yeah, that's a very successful distraction.
What do you do, Quint? He's
Uh,
lurching at you with a nice, big, hefty knife, and you with no free hands.
Yeah. I'm going to try to get a free hand if I can.
Okay.
Gonna kind of shuffle a bit. It's gonna be his wrists and his shoulders, and he's gonna be shaking a bit because he's angry and in pain.
So what you're telling me is you're going to make a dexterity acrobatics check to finesse your way out of the bindings.
Oh yes. Not a bad one. 20 plus.
So you try to finesse your way out of the bindings, but they are much too tight for you. And whenever he gets up to you, he's going to look you in the eye and then grin in an unhinged manner and move around behind you.
Hey, no, there's nothing you want back there.
To start feeling an ungodly pain in your wrist.
Fuck it.
A sawing motion.
Yeah. You found it.
And then just like that, it's over with. A lot of pain there, but also nothing, strangely. In front of both of you with a hand, and he is one of the fingers. What do you do, Ant? Actually, what are you doing, Hauser?
Hauser's still trying to do whatever he can to get out of those ropes.
Okay. Are you finessing your way out, or are you strengthening your way out?
Trying to finesse, probably.
Okay. Roll me a check.
Dexterity, acrobatics. Oh, not too bad. $17.
Okay. Yeah. After a minute or so of kind of jiggling around, you manage to slip one of your hands free.
Okay. He'll feign still being tied up for right now. They'll probably, from behind his back, trying to wiggle the other one out too, using his extra free hand to assist.
Okay.
Is Quint able to, with one less hand, free of his hand bindings?
Roll me a medicine check.
Medicine. Oh, damn. $19.
From what you can feel, you're pretty sure that the bindings are keeping you from bleeding to death.
Fuck.
Because
Hang on.
you made no effort to sear the wound or anything like that. You are bleeding.
Yeah, Anton's gonna still continue to try to be discreet about getting his other hand out.
Is the cultist guy still there, or like they like under active surveillance right now?
Oh, I think we lost him.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, while he's eating, pocket sand.
So what do you think of the new character image?
Ah!
It works right with the one hand.
I have to up my appearance score for that. I can't. Oh, I do have to edit my picture again, though.
Yeah.
Makes this a little bigger and. What's that? Oh no! Oh.
Welcome back.
Excuse me, internet. I need you to not. But yes, as I was saying, you can 100% slip your nub out. It's even slick. Very easy to get out of those bindings.
But I don't want to die.
So, as this is going on, what are you doing, Ant?
He's gonna wait. Is the dude like actively standing there?
No, he's kind of gone back to the center of the camp.
Okay. He's going to grit his teeth, try to calm down, close his eyes, and try to think of good things, and try to slip his other hand out.
Okay.
Need to roll stealth again.
If you would like to do it without being detected. So, as you begin to try and wiggle your way out yet more, one of the cultists makes his way over to you. Not the leader, but one of the other ones.
Anton just doesn't even look at him.
Okay. And as he moves around the back, he begins yelling, will grab your arm and attempt to restrain you.
Does he have a knife on him? Is there anything on him of use? Like sharp?
Would you like to attempt to grab a knife off of him?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You manage to grab the dagger from his belt as he's trying to restrain your arm.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to try to cut free my other hand. Cut the rope from my other hand, and I'm assuming he's close enough. Would I be able to, like, maybe reach for him and maybe stab him in the throat?
All right. Well, first things first. As this is happening, Biri and Kazer, you in the distance see light coming through the trees.
Yes.
And the smell of dead things weighs heavily, and there's screaming and yelling. You're pretty sure one of those was Quint's.
Oh!
Biri is going to break into a run.
Wait,
What?
we should go off the path and go towards it.
There is no path. This is just out in the middle of the woods.
Oh, there's no actual path to this thing? Oh, never mind then. Never mind then.
We can be quiet when we get close. Stay back.
That's what I usually do.
The worst they can do is kill me again.
You are really casual about that.
She just turns and, like, gives you this, like, weird kind of haunted look, but there's kind of a little bit of a, like, grim satisfaction in it.
Trust me, it happened to Ant like 4 times. It's easy to be casual about it.
Well, no. She's actually dead. She is differently alive.
So Biri would
You
like
were
to try
just almost dead.
Everyone roll initiative.
Did on the walk over, was there enough time for a slow rest or short rest or?
No.
No.
Fair enough.
So, small rules question. Considering my current state, am I granted my dex bonus for initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
What are the cultists at? Jesus, Hauser.
7.
Jesus.
Is Quint at 6?
And no, I don't have 26 dex or whatever it would take to get a 7 mod.
I know, because it's like hard capped at 20.
Oh, so what's your actual?
No, that's my initiative mod, but that's
Okay.
all.
What's Quint at?
6.
Kazer at 21. Is that actual 6? Okay. Thought he had advantage or something.
No, I have advantage. I have 16.
Did we lose Robbie?
No, I'm here. Sorry, I didn't know I was muted. I forgot. It should be 6. At later levels I should have that ability. I don't think I have it yet.
Okay, sorry. Okay, it's inside chat.
All right, Hauser. What do you do?
He's taking advantage of the commotion that Ant is causing and trying to free his other limbs.
Okay. Roll it.
Nope.
Yeah, you struggle against the bindings, but
Can I consider the rope
they're-
sure and use a superiority die? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm kidding.
all right. Kazer.
How far away is this light?
At this point, within 100 feet.
Yeah, I'll mirror image, then move up.
Okay. Anything else?
I can't do anything else. I cast a spell and moved.
Ant?
Okay, so both of my hands are free, right?
No, one hand has a dagger, the other one is tied. You can choose to either stab the cultist or try to free your hand.
Does he look heavily armored or no?
No, none of them are wearing armor.
Okay, I'm gonna stab him.
Okay. Make it with disadvantage. You're restrained.
Alright. Let's see.
It's got to be hard to hit.
Nope.
9 hits.
9.
Mm-hmm.
Does that hit? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey. So what's the damage for a knife?
D4 plus 3. Or plus your dex, rather.
Uh, Six.
Describe how you kill him behind your back.
He just tries to remember something that Dew taught him. Forgot his name. The one
Xander?
guy that's
Xander.
Yeah. And he kind of like twirls the knife in his fingers so that way he kind of does like a backhanded grip with it. He kind of like leans his body forward a little bit and then brings the knife up in the guy's under his chin.
Yep. He gurgles and coughs blood all over your arms and
and then yeah, and then if I can still kind of like use my movement, is it possible to cut my other hand free?
nope. That would be
Okay.
an action.
Okay.
All right. Biri.
Oh, it's my turn already?
Mm-hmm.
What about Kazer and Ant?
Already went.
Oh.
Already went.
Well, that was Ant. I got Ant and Hauser confused because I'm an idiot. Okay. Right. Okay. Biri's going to go, she's going to pick up her shield and go running towards her 3 friends.
Okay. Moving 60.
Yes. Can she get
Okay.
to them?
Nope.
Okay.
100 feet.
She
You're
is
away.
not being subtle about it. I'm assuming that the camp has been roused at this point. Yes, is that a safe assumption?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the does that feel good to me to be able to wave that in front of Vaughn for making fun of all the times you forgot the name of your deity?
Yes, it does. Yes, it
What?
does.
For not remembering Xander? No, Xander is very different from your god. Okay, so he is actively like your patron and like continues to help you. This dude's been dead and has been mentioned since like the second episode of this whole thing. So thank you very much.
So the leader of this group is going to begin yelling out in Abyssal, and he takes about the remaining cultists.
Abyssal and Infernal are different languages, yes?
Yes.
Fair enough.
And begins to into the woods. The others, however, are going to sort of fan out. A couple of them are going to try and finish the rest of you off. Hauser. Oh my god, is he just going to miss despite having advantage and you no armor?
I imagine my head like goes to the side and then like he sticks it in the post or some shit.
He pokes you and just hits one of those glorious abs, and it just goes chink.
My abs have AC.
Should have rolled above a 10.
Rolled a 3 and a 4. 7 and 8 doesn't do it.
They'll make a product about me in the future. Abs of steel.
Another one's going to try and kill Quint.
Cool.
Well, that's an 8, which doesn't hit. 17 does, though. Take this dagger to the gut. For 3 points piercing damage.
Yeah, that's where I want that dagger.
Okay, another one for Ant.
Crit. Watch.
What is wrong with you? No.
It's just my luck. I'm going back to the roll low, get fucked thing.
Well, at least you're already tied to a big piece of wood, so you should be used to it. I mean, what?
Take 3 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of you see some of these cultists sort of spreading out through the woods. Doesn't look like they're looking for anything. Looks like they're moving away.
Biri growls, good choice.
Yeah, if they're running, I'm not really going to take pot shots at them.
Okay. Quint.
Quint has seen Biri at this point, right?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Mm-mm.
Has he perhaps heard her?
Nope. Not
Oh,
unless
shit. Okay. He's going to take a risk anyway. He is going to slip that nub out and with his free hand, if he can, is he's going to try to...
It's not your free hand. It's your free stub.
Well, no, then both of his hands would be free at that point.
both hands are bound separately. It's one of those stupid knots that goes off to either side.
Oh, that sucks. I'm going to punch him with my nub.
Okay. Yes, with the bone.
Yeah.
Right in the eye.
Crotch him.
I'm
Crotch
gonna,
him.
Yeah. I'm going to fucking sploot him in the face.
All right. You can attack roll.
Is that plus dex?
It's going to be plus your strength.
This is happening.
As a bonus action, can I rage?
Yes, you may.
Sweet.
I'm surprised you never tried that one trying to break out of the... Yep.
Alrighty.
Kibitz.
Cool. Recklessly nub him in the face. And 18 and a 4.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit him?
It does. What's your strength modifier?
Plus 3.
All right. So you stab him 3 points of piercing damage, or 4 points of piercing damage.
Oh, sorry. No, this is
This is a
that
nub
I was
punch.
attacked with advantage.
Yeah, it's 1 damage as an unarmed attack. Plus modifier. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So he reels away, like screaming in pain, because that's like half of his HP. You have successfully nubbed somebody.
What are you running away for? I'm not done yet. Yeah.
Hauser.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the old make myself useful and escape.
Okay.
Are you eating hand too? What the hell?
That's a pretty good one.
Yep, you slip free both of your hands.
Okay, and my feet are bound too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be my next action then.
Okay. Kazer.
Move up, and if I see someone, shoot him. If not, double move.
All right. Well, there are plenty. Which one are you attacking?
In the camp, I was trying to get one of the ones in. Yeah. I don't know who wants to be the worst off.
One Holt clutching his chest from
I meant on our side.
what?
On our side, who I was gonna try to get one of the ones off. Whoever on our side was the worst off.
No, I don't know. Who is the most damaged? Closest to death.
I mean, Nub Boy over there is probably high up on the list.
Me? I got 6.
On a scale of 1 to 26, I'm at about a 10.
I'm the worst off.
Yeah, I'll shoot the one that's close to Ant then, I guess.
Sure.
Does an 8 hit?
An 8 does not hit.
Okay, well, we know the magic number then.
Okay. Ant.
The guy that stabbed. How close is the guy that stabbed Quint?
About 10 feet.
Oh, won't be able to hit him. So the guy that stabbed me is right in front of me, right?
I mean, you could throw the dagger at him if you would like.
Yeah, but then I don't have anything else. I don't have anything else. I wish I had Xandu's whistle now, though. Or arrow.
Throw it, no scope.
Nah. He's gonna try to stab the dude in front of him. Well,
Okay.
yeah. Either way, even if I had my other hand free, I would still be rolling disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Okay. So here we go.
Yep. You stab at him, but you can't quite reach him. Starting to get delirious from blood loss.
I'll pass the knife though. I can do that, right?
Knife.
I mean, like it's
How do you
almost like interacting with something, right? I can still pass the knife on to somebody else. Right?
He's 10 feet away from you. Can't give it to him.
Or I can't give it to Hauser or Quint.
No. Hauser's like 20 feet from you. Quint's 10 feet from you.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
I can't really catch right now.
That too.
No, I was gonna give it to Hauser. He seems to be the best, not all of us here, so.
Okay. Biri.
Can I get to them this round?
Yes.
Okay. Who's the closest?
There's a guy on the other side of the fire.
Sorry, can I get to my friends this round?
No.
Okay.
They're about 50 feet away from you. So 30 feet will move you into the camp proper, but not quite to them.
Okay. I am going to go 30 feet and chuck a javelin at the one in front of... There's one in front of Ant and one in front of Hauser, yes?
For the record, there are about 7 cultists that are still in the camp. The ones that ran away look like they might have been just some insane commoners, but these look like actual cultists. They have
Okay.
robes and such.
I want to get close so bad.
Well, you can only do
Do
what
it.
you can do.
Do a
Okay.
flip.
Well, she's going to go and make herself a target by trying to longsword the nearest asshole with a roar that would chill blood.
Okay.
Oh, you're fucked now!
And she's going to get a 6. That's the question.
Way to throw off her concentration, Quint.
So Biri comes running into the thing and she's like, fight me, fuckers! And then she just kind of waves it.
Quint, look at your hand.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Forgot about that.
She mid swing just stops. Her arms just fall easily at her side. She just does that slight heel tilt in a carrying. Oh, Quint, look at you.
Quint goes to wave but forgets.
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, one of these cultists is the one that you just tried the longsword is gonna turn around, look at you, eyes go kind of wide, and then stab you in the gut, or try to. And crit.
He crit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's so dumb, Andrew. I swear, like I hear you crit more times from you. Your dice are dumb.
Did you not hear the story of the player slayers?
Have you ever watched Robbie's rolls on my Monday night game? Jesus.
I am a crit
That-
machine.
yeah, man.
It's not great anyway. That's a whopping 5 damage on my 2d4
Hey, Vaughn.
Naysayer.
Vaughn, remember that one night with like the 20 or like 5 20s you rolled?
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
So
I
he
wouldn't
stabbed
sell you that dice.
the one in front of Hauser is going to continue to probably impotently struggle to hit you. Nope, that's it. Hauser, take 3.
How's Hauser looking?
Oh, it's pretty rough.
Yeah?
Housed.
Okay.
Blood everywhere.
So the one that you nubbed, Quint, is going to walk over and grab a spear that has been discarded. And he's going to go, oh, you're not going to get me.
Oh,
And then
get back here, pussy!
is going to attempt to stab you
Oh.
with a
No.
just out of your reach.
He's gonna try to shove his big spear into you.
I'm going to spend a rage action to dodge.
That would be great. He's going to deal a whopping 4 damage to you, which halved is 2.
Oh, yes. This is why we rage.
Hey, plus he hits you so you can maintain your age.
Mm.
God damn this D4. Ant, you are taking 3 points of piercing damage from the cultist that is trying to stab you to death.
Okay.
Over. One is going to move towards Biri. 7's going to miss. There's another one is going to make his way through the woods towards Kazer. He sees you shooting shit out there.
And do I see this one coming up on me?
Not today, Satan. Yes. You see him.
Oh. Someone just moved up the hit list.
Quint. Break your bonds. Roll
I'm
strength
gonna-
advantage.
I'm gonna do that. 2, 3 plus 3. Yep. Or no, plus 2, 5. Plus 5, but with advantage. So, 17.
Yep. You flex and rip your free arm free from the ropes that are binding you, and all of the bindings that are wrapping your chest just sort of fall away with that.
I'll go Kenshiro on him.
Ha ha! Well, listen, say your goodbyes, lord ass, because you're already dead.
And then he goes to move and falls over because he's bound by his ankles.
No, that noise is him falling forward because his ankles are tied. Yeah!
All right. Hauser, you have free hands. Hauser.
Sorry. Okay, so with this guy stabbing him, Jesus. I mean, I can't do nothing with it if I'm not unrestrained, so he's gonna try and get out of his leg restraint.
Okay.
Using his free hands now.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll even say you have advantage.
Is it still an acrobatics check?
You can use strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics.
Okay, we'll go with strength then. Advantage. Okay.
Yeah, you grab the ropes and just rip them off of the post.
Use
You're
my
now free.
use my movement action to stand up.
No, you're not prone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, can I use my movement action to move towards a weapon if there's one lying around?
Yes, but you will take an attack of opportunity from the dagger.
Oh yeah, buddy. Let's hold off on that.
Okay. After that, it is Kazer.
I'm gonna shoot energy at this dude who's trying to come up on me.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you won't miss this time.
Apparently, I don't. Pretty sure 21's gonna hit
Yes.
for 10 points of damage.
Yep. Describe how you kill him.
Perfect shot right between the eyes, just snaps his head back and breaks his neck.
Yep. And he is launched off of his feet, ragdoll style.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Ant.
Ant's gonna again try to stab this guy because yeah.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. Yeah, that hits. All right. Describe how you kill him.
When that guy comes in, to stab him, Ant takes a knife and kind of like jabs it into like his liver, and then twists the blade.
Okay. Yep. He clutches his wound and then falls backwards into the fire with a nice Biri screaming all the while, of course.
Does he leave the knife in me?
No, he took his knife with him.
Damn it.
You have a knife.
I know, but I wanted to get more.
Do better, Biri. Do better.
Yeah. Ha! She hits him, but just barely.
How
She's
lucky.
like shouting over there. Oh, don't die! For 10 points worth of damage.
Let's grab how you kill him.
So she's literally shouting at the people staked over there, "Do not die!" And the guy that she missed before, she like takes a step forward and just kind of leads with the sword, shoves it right through him, and then just keeps going.
Yeah.
Just like barely makes it, but just kind of tramples him in the process of heading movement speed towards them.
Yeah, he's like pushed to the ground with this big gaping like sword gash just straight through his chest, and he looks down, looks back up at her, and goes, "You bitch!" and then dies.
She just steps on his head as she goes.
Oh,
Yanks the long sword out on the way. Keeps going.
okay. Well, that's not many left.
Do it.
Get it, Quint. Get stabbed in the chest.
Kill me! Do it!
Come on. Come kill
Do
me.
it now! Come on!
I'm right here.
He is to hit you for 7 points.
Halved. So I'm gonna take 3.
Mm-hmm.
That all you got?
And then the last one's gonna yell at the other one, "Stop fucking around!" And he's gonna run up and try and finish off Quint.
Okay.
With his little old dagger. Look at it. Look at it.
Give it. I'm gonna flex when he stabs me.
5 points piercing damage. 2.
Halved. Take 2. You think this is a game?
Okay. Are you unconscious?
Nope.
Well, then, no, they don't. Quint, it's your turn.
I don't have any weapons, so I'm just gonna attack him. Oh yeah, there's only one that I can reach. I'm going to nub stab.
Okay. I'll stab him.
There we go. $14.
That hits. So how much is it? 6 points of damage?
Strength plus rage strength, right?
1 plus strength plus rage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's 6.
Okay, yeah. You jab your nub right into his gut, and he screams obscenities in a hissing abyssal language. Okay. Hauser.
Okay, so some people have been dying. Is the one in front of me still there?
He moved over to attack Quint.
Okay. Can I sucker punch him?
You can. Give
Don't you?
Give him the Roman Reigns Superman punch from the back.
Whoa!
Completely nude, all the junk flopping around in the breeze.
And then everyone starts booing him.
So unarmed attack. Is it your strength plus your proficiency bonus?
Yes.
Okay. 14.
Hits.
And the damage is 1d4.
It's 1 plus your strength modifier.
1 plus my strength modifier. Okay. Really? Okay, so he takes 4 damage.
Describe how you kill him.
Okay, with a it says, "Don't you turn your back from me," and runs up to this guy, winds up a haymaker, knocking him right in the side of the head, concussing the ever living hell out of him, probably causing some fluid to leak out of his ears.
Yep. So you smack him, he falls down, begins spasming violently. Okay. After that, it is Kazer.
What's still up?
One guy that is trying to spear Quint with a spear.
Well, that doesn't sound like something I'd like to encourage.
Oh, there's also a dagger dude that just got stabbed in the nub gut.
Oh yeah, no, that guy just got Superman punched.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to see if my finger has any sort of assertions about Spear Dude's current activities.
Mhm.
Apparently it does.
Okay.
The tune of 12 points of damage.
Describe how you kill him.
Shoot him, catch him right in the ear, slam him down into the ground, head bouncing off of it. With a rather sickening snap sound.
Okay. And then the camp falls silent, although it still smells horrid.
Biri is going to cover the distance between them and start laying on some hands. Yes.
All over their nude bodies.
Oh, God.
So, wait, if you're laying on hands, does that mean you're using his as a pillow now?
No.
Shut up.
She's going to take Quint by the wrist and give him 5 HP.
Oh yes.
And then
Does his
she's
hand
going
grow back?
No.
Oh no!
Nope. I become Captain Hook.
And then she's going to use Cure Wounds on Ant and Hauser. Yes. Here's for Ant. Shit, you get 11 back. Here's for Hauser. Oops, nope. Nope. Hang on. I know how to do this. I have my laptop in one hand and it's really hard to type.
I was about to say 1 hit point.
Shit, you get 4 back.
So yeah, while Biri's doing that, Ant's gonna cut himself out finally with that knife.
Yeah, I would actually go and help cut people out. Sorry.
Yeah, she's gonna save it in case, because we need to get to safety. You guys are all stable. She's gonna save that last 2 heals just in case.
Can we find our shit?
Yep. You find all of your discarded items and packs and such sort of thrown in a big pile of bloody mess. So they're all completely filthy, but intact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Anton's gonna put his stuff on despite how it looks.
Biri's hands are cold.
You want to help
Looks
me
like-
clean this place up?
Looks like you all had some fun.
Clean it up. We need to get out of here. Hide. Rest.
Sure, let's go.
Sounds like it would be for the better. Yes.
If no one else is gonna say anything, I saw your head fucking explode.
Sorry. Excuse me.
She's apparently differently alive now.
I swear to you, I mean you no harm. Will you take my word and I'll try and explain when we've had some rest?
I'm no idiot. I know we need to be elsewhere. But I've got my eye on you. As he says with a facial expression much like what I've got up.
The eyebrow from hell.
She turns to him. Bows. It's not a good bow. She's a farmer. It's not a very good bow. But the effort is there.
Quint, with a pained expression, wraps his nub as he's getting dressed.
If I gave him more healing, would he get his hand back?
That is a 7th level spell to get his hand back.
Oh,
I don't want it back anyway. Well, the things I can do with this now. Ooh.
But before we leave, I would actually like to give the camp a once over, see if anything of interest, pops out.
Yeah, as you guys are getting geared up, briefly you come across like a handful of gold coins and some pouches and such off of the loggers and all that. You don't have time to count it, but you do begin to hear shouting in the distance and see torchlight off returning.
let's go.
Yep. I believe we have overstayed our welcome.
Yeah, Anton will make sure he leads them someplace else. In relative safety.
So are you heading back towards West Haven or what?
How far is West Haven from here again?
I mean, it's a couple days, but there's a
Probably. Probably not. Probably someplace next to like a stream, but relatively far away from where, at least what he would think they would actively try to follow or pursue.
Okay, make a wisdom survival check. Okay, so you lead them through the forest. After a few hours, you're relatively sure that you've lost them for the moment, but if you use that ability to sense within the mile, you'll know that there are individuals moving around searching.
Mm-hmm. I think it's 5 miles, but yeah, he looks to them and says we can take a brief reprieve here. They're still searching, but they shouldn't come out this far for some time yet. And he kind of just turns and removes his gloves and kind of dips his hands in the stream, starts like trying to clean himself off. Splashes water up on his face and takes a brief drink.
Biri is going to hand out rations if she has any, if she was able to salvage any. And she's going to spend a hit dice. Oops.
I have rations.
Oh, you got away?
No, I do not have rations. Interesting. All right.
If you give me a minute, I can find us some food. It won't be nothing much, but it'll be enough to tide you over for a while.
I think Biri got all her gear back, so she should have enough rations for everybody. She had 10.
That's odd. I should have had 10, but it's not on the other sheet.
It's okay.
Did you fill out your stuff?
She can spare you hers. She doesn't need them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did fill it out, but I thought I did. Yeah. Well. Either way.
Yeah. A campfire. I imagine we have a campfire going, yes?
I think we're hiding.
Hiding. Okay. Somewhere where we are hiding, Quint is just sitting and kind of he pulls a little wooden sort of talisman that he has strung around his neck out and is holding it, staring at it with his one free hand as he spends 2 hit die. Actually, at this rate, I think I'm just going to go all 3. Go this way.
I'm sorry about your hand, Quint.
They were going after something more important off of Ants. And I had to.
He stands up and kind of like doesn't look at them. He definitely looks like when he got back at home when he gets in trouble, like really, really bad. Like he kind of looks like that.
Biri's going to reach over and try and pull him into a big cold hug.
And he's a little reluctant at first, but he kind of like reaches one arm around her, and she could tell he was crying. Not like sobbing, but definitely like warm tears. Like apparently she's cold.
I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me? You're this way because of me. Quint doesn't have a hand because of me.
No.
Hauser's going through what he's going through because of me. I made a decision. I was irrational. I was impulsive, and I acted without thinking. This was all me.
She's
You
going
can tell
to
me no all you want, but this was me.
I came back for my family. I could have told you to fuck off. I'm here for my family. And it's not all you. We're in this together. Next time, we won't forget that we have something more important waiting for us.
I hate everything out here. Everything that was not our little safe haven. It reminds me too much of it, and I want to save it all. Even if it isn't really truly mine or ours. And I hate it.
I'm sorry. There's a lot of bad. You're not wrong.
We kept going for a reason, and we're not going to stop anytime soon.
Hauser the Night Scar. My God still answers me. Will you believe her? She's going to hold out her holy symbol. I cured you by her light.
I'm no scholar on the gods. And I'm not going to pretend that I like this. But I'll march along because I have my goals in mind. But I will repeat again. I have my eye on you. I've seen too many things to not be concerned about your condition.
I understand. My family is in chains. I'll be grateful for your help. I do not fear your scrutiny, unless it makes you careless.
You appear back from the dead shortly after telling me you've been trucking along with a vampire in your head. You'll understand.
I do. He's gone. She's gonna turn and go to Quint, and if he'll accept it, she's gonna give him a hug too.
Yeah, he move much. He's very focused and kind of has this stare about him.
Then she's gonna turn back to Kazer and say, I'm awful glad you're all right.
Thank you. I'm glad that. Well, I won't say you're all right too, but you're walking.
Me too. Where were you?
I was all the way.
You were what?
Called away.
Called you. On your watch?
An ally of mine needed to speak with me.
And you couldn't let us know to make sure that we had watch?
Seemed rather urgent at the time.
But a quick, hey, I gotta go do something, couldn't be as quick as you getting up? And before you left?
Honestly, I didn't think I'd be gone that long.
I'm glad you came back.
You seem the trustworthy sort. It's not something to be easily thrown away.
You're right. It's not.
Well, from my experience, I am not the hallmark of safety and well-being, but if even if you gotta get up to take a piss, and you're gonna leave our site or our vicinity, let us know.
I'll keep that in mind for the future.
Sucks waking up getting bit in the face and the testicles.
I should tell you about this one adventure in a body house.
I'm going to take a compliment about our trustworthiness with a grain of salt. You seem to be a terrible judge of character.
Really?
She's giving him a smirk.
Could be wrong, but I doubt it.
Based on your experience in the body house.
That was not entirely unfun.
Oh. Huh. Troubling.
What are we doing?
Right now, I believe we were supposed to be resting.
After that, we came to get the horn.
Oh,
That thing has it, that knoll.
the what now?
The knoll has it. The one that made... Yeah. The big one with the flail.
I did not see that.
You didn't, because you weren't around.
It was very large. The gnolls following it were. She very carefully does not look at Hauser. Dead and rotting. I think I need something to cover up in case things start falling off.
I'm sure we can find you something along the way. But either way, what was that place we had to explore, Andrew? Was it a cave or ruins?
It was the tomb of Kadric.
Oh, but the tomb is back that way.
Is there any point since we know the horn is gone? I think perhaps we head back to town and rest. Taryn will rest.
I guess there isn't. Wasn't there another thing we had to do in there though? Like, wasn't there something like somebody's children or something was in there or something?
I don't think so.
Must be thinking of the wrong thing.
To watch out for Bondamers, man.
Well, they're dead now.
As you guys are talking, a strange sort of radiance in the direction that you're going, not the direction that you've come, appears within the trees.
That doesn't seem good.
It's a light that we're not familiar with, or
No, doesn't look like anything you've ever seen before, but it's bright, not altogether cold or anything like that.
What's in that direction?
I mean, I assume that you guys are heading towards West Haven. The only other way in this direction is the river, and that's not where you want to be.
yeah, we'll head back towards the city.
Hide.
This light appears to be getting closer as you guys are sitting around talking.
Hide.
Yep.
And draws his bow, notches an arrow, and hides.
I summon my sword and hide.
There's a small tink as Quint kind of pushes his great axe up onto his pauldron with his one good hand and hides.
Okay. Does everyone hide?
Yeah.
Roll stuff.
Biri hides about as well as she hugs. Right now.
Fortunately. Yeah, right. Probably hope I was in the right channel.
Better than
Seven.
me.
11.
Biri's version of hiding is like crouching down beside the creek and scowling harder.
I apparently light a fire and no.
So you guys all like move in different directions to hide. Some of you much better than others. But along the creek bed, you guys see this.
I shoot it.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding. I don't kill it.
Well, I don't think one arrow will kill a unicorn.
Biri forgets she's hiding and stands up.
out of character. Does it classify as a as an animal?
No.
Oh,
Damn.
I was about to say I could check its general disposition.
They are
I was-
generally. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna see if I could use speak with animals and be like, "Do you want to know what it's thinking?"
It is a celestial.
Oh
Actually,
shit!
she might stand up and then back away because she can guess what unicorns think about dead people.
Alright.
Anton's gonna move closer to it and call out to it.
I'll also move closer to it.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a sip from the stream and looks up as everyone just sort of stands up and Ant moves closer, and it sort of trots over to him and just gives him this deep, intense gaze. You hear a voice in your head say, "Fear not, child. Do not be troubled." And it taps its horn on your shoulder, and you're going to heal for 2d8 plus 2.
I also dismiss my sword.
If you-
Yes. No. Hello.
Yeah, what'd you say? How much did I heal for?
11.
Oh. Um. Shit. Now that he hears the voice in his head and is healed, um, he just gives this thing a bright smile and actually would like reach out and like put his hand like on the side of its like jaw.
Mhm.
Kind of like how you would like kind of like pet a horse, anyways.
Mhm.
And he's just like, "What are you doing out here? There's um, these crazed men and cultists out here."
There's a sad look on her features, and she sort of phases away and then appears next to Biri.
Biri holds very, very still.
It just gives her a nice little nuzzle on the side.
See, Hauser? If a unicorn likes her, she has to be legit, right?
Thank you.
It
I
trots
mean,
over to Quint and taps its horn on his hand, and it regrows. As well as healing him. I know you're probably already full, but for 8 points.
Quint holds up his hand and does the pinky down slowly all the way. Clenches it into a fist, one finger at a time, and then back open. Then uses his new hand to thank the unicorn with a loving pat on the head.
See, Ant? Not everything's terrible.
There are bad men and cultists all over the place, but there's also good men like you.
Is Hauser still wounded?
How much did we regain from the rest again?
You'd be spending hit dice.
Oh, okay. Shit, I didn't roll anything.
Well, in that case, it will heal you for 13 points.
Okay.
As it walks over and taps Hauser on the shoulder with its horn.
Yeah, this is a very unfamiliar feeling to Hauser. Such creatures of majesty aren't too commonplace where he's from. He's just kind of staring dumbfounded at this whole display.
Did Biri's appearance change at all when the unicorn touched her?
It did not. But it sort of like saunters back out into the open and looks at all of you and says, "The forest has grown dangerous." And you hear it all in your head. It's not actually saying anything. It's telepathy. Must be done.
The forest is dangerous. What?
Something must be done. Agents of good are dwindling. Evil is rising.
Well, how can we turn down a request from a unicorn?
Our families.
I will aid you. And all of you are immediately teleported
Oh,
back to the front gate of West Haven.
back to the what?
Front gate of West Haven.
Oh, shit.
If any of you look around, you see it on a nearby hill, and it poses for a moment regally and then thunders off back towards the...
I telepathically tell it thank you.
It can't hear you.
Wow.
It completely ignored Kazer in all of this.
Fucking defense.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's because my character picture is Tybalt.
That's what happened, yes.
I've dealt with extreme negativity and bloodshed and hatred. And then on the other side, I have been pulled into the direction of pure altruism and love and kindness and majesty and a creature that you'd only read about in fucking storybooks. I don't know about you guys, but I really want to draw a hot bath and cry in a tub for like an hour. Like, I can't take anything else. I don't even want to drink. I don't even want to see any girls. I just want to be alone and cry in a bathtub.
That seems reasonable. I second that vote.
Like, I just can't deal. Like, today, spend the night. And he just walks off towards the fucking tower, like where they're staying at. He just doesn't care anymore. Like, he's just done. He's at his wit's end.
Biri follows,
Quint follows.
tucking her face into her cloak as much as possible until she has a chance to look in the mirror and see how bad the damage is.
Hauser will walk along in stride next to Biri, and then carefully speaks under his breath so no one else overhears. Back when I was still under my first blooding, heard stories about a necromancer who would use a mixture of cornstarch and lemon juice to hide the stench of his works. In case you might find that useful.
Damn.
I mean, that's actually kind of sweet.
But also savage as fuck as too, because he's still like, I don't trust you still, kind of, in a way. Yeah.
Barry's head kind of cocks sideways, and like she uses all of her willpower points to not like look down at herself, and says quietly under her breath, "Thank you. I will take that under advisement. Let me know if I start to smell."
He just gives a very actually it's a very slow, polite head tilt, and then strides off away.
She just kind of slumps a little bit. For just a minute, she looks more like a teenager than a paladin. Like, just kind of hunches herself through the city at a very sulky teenager kind of pace.
Quint jump. Oh, sorry.
I'll follow and make sure they get back to the tavern, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Quint jogs up to take the place where Hauser once was, and with his brand new hand, bops Biri in the side to get her attention. Says, "Hey, a little bit of time between the camp and the river. I was wondering." Sorry, I paused. I didn't cut out. Hello? Can you hear me?
Sorry, he said, remember what?
He said that little bit of time between those cultists and the river. I was trying to figure out what life was going to be like without a hand, and just generally feeling like shit. But I'm going to take this new hand out for a spin.
Not in public, I hope. That sounds...
At the rate that things have been going, I don't know if I'll have time between here and the inn room. And he just pantomimes as they're walking.
We came all this way and you're gonna get us arrested for...
Us arrested? Have you seen what they eat? That carrot? A light hand gesture is fine.
I see you go for your zipper, I'm throwing you over my shoulder and carrying you back myself.
Is that a promise?
Mm-hmm.
And the camera pans out as they all file into Morrison's rest to draw a nice bath, for some of them to have a cry, for some of them to sleep it off like a bad hangover. And that is where we will stop for now.